Okay, so we have another lead. It looks like a wolf's ring. Hmm. Plaster cast, but that doesn't look like a wolf paw. Hmm. Let's check out the caves. We've been to the fair, we've been to the village, the forest, and the sanctuary, and the castle. Ah, the rat caves.
Just your basic cheese.
That it is.
Yum.
Hmm.
A very good year. Just your basic goblet.
Wait! You're not allowed in there!
Oh, sorry. Just gonna check out the grandfather clock, actually.
So that's what time it is.
Good to know. It does not play or display the same time as the computer clock does, but it does display a time. Ooh, list of rules.
I haven't seen this many rules since I was in school.
Oh.
Sure wish I could play one of those.
Yeah.
Interesting little artifact, isn't it? Good day to you, sir.
Day it is. Good it is not.
We are in need of information.
What sort of information?
Well, let's see. Let's ask about
And
him.
your job is to watch this door?
It is not. I am no mere watchman.
Oh.
There are several of us who take turns watching the door. My main duty, however, is keeping track of our trade balance with other tribes.
Oh, he's a bit of a, accountant.
What is your main form of exchange?
We deal mostly in information. Whatever skills we have come from our vast storehouse of written knowledge.
Interesting. And didn't one of those people from the fair say that one of the best uses of the orb was be to sell information? And these people are information brokers. Interesting.
How did you get this job?
It is a trade that was passed down from my father and from his father before him.
So, nepotism. Okay.
You've been doing this a long time then?
As long as I can remember. My father would bring me to this very room, even when I was very young, and teach me about this trade.
He brought you to the front door? Yeah, that was very difficult.
Do you enjoy this job?
Enjoy? Enjoy? What kind of question is that? It is my job. It is what I do for the good of my society. My personal enjoyment does not enter into it.
I'd say that's a no.
Tell us more about your society. I am curious about the history of the rat tribe. What can you tell me?
I have no time for a history lesson. You should schedule an appointment with one of our historians.
Your historians?
That's right. We rats are one of the few tribes that can tell you about our history, for we've kept records since time immemorial.
Then you are one of the older races?
That's right. According to legend, we were the first race to be morphed. This
Interesting.
may account for our copious record keeping.
Do you have actual records of contact with the humans?
Ah, records of the humans. Those records are quite vague.
Oh.
They suggest that the humans kept our ancestors in cages while they bestowed the gift.
The gift?
That is what our people call the giving of self-awareness to morphs.
And what happened after you were given this gift?
Details are sketchy. Apparently, our ancestors worked with humans on a regular basis. In fact, they
Interesting.
taught us their language and script.
Your ancestors served the humans?
Serve them? Of course not. We are not servants. We help them in their scientific experiments, on some level.
Then the rats and the humans must have been great allies.
Not so. Even though some humans worked with us, most of their race had great prejudice and fear toward us. They would drive us away or kill us if they could. Morphed and unmorphed alike, some had such hatred for us that they would hunt us down and set traps to catch us.
What did your people do?
What we had to do to survive. We segregated ourselves from man and built dwellings under the ground where we would be safe from those that would harm us. We continued that lifestyle even after the humans vanished.
And you believe these legends?
I believe all legends are part fact and part fiction. Which is which, only our ancestors knew for sure.
So, interesting. Rats were, it makes sense. Rats would have been, uh, scientific lab animals. That monkeys, but we don't really see much of the way of simians out there. And probably dogs. So, interesting to know more about the world.
Tell us about your people.
For one thing, we like to be left alone.
Really? Why is that?
Because we are usually too busy to make idle chit-chat. Therefore, our contact with other races is usually limited to what is necessary for trading.
But there were several rats at the puzzle tournament. In fact, it was a rat who beat me.
That's true. We seem to have a great skill for puzzle solving. So, several of our younger members do enjoy getting out and dealing with other tribes at these events. It's just a phase, however, and usually doesn't last long. They soon return to the solitary lifestyle. What do you do for fun? Our pastimes are mostly intellectual. Games, puzzles, anagrams, the like. Physically, we enjoy foot races and hide and seek. Now, if you will excuse me, I must get back to my work.
Well, let's see a
You
leader.
are indeed a most interesting race. We would like an audience with your leader.
An audience with our leader?
Absolutely.
An audience with our leader? Do you
We
have an
said that.
appointment?
We do not.
Then an audience is impossible.
Why?
Why? Because he only receives visitors from mid-morning until mid-afternoon every other day during the week, and from noon until dusk on the other two. On the day of Throne, he receives only invited guests from dusk until midnight, and on the day of Death, he receives no visitors whatsoever. Therefore, you will have to wait for your audience.
But, good sir, you do not understand.
Yeah, let's try to intimidate
I
him.
wish to see your leader, and I wish to see him now.
I beg your pardon?
I have no time to trifle with rules and bureaucratic red tape. Show us in, or I shall have my friend use you as a battering ram.
Such insolence.
Call it what you will. Just know that our mission is one of the utmost importance, and we will use any means necessary, including force, to accomplish it.
I see. I should tell you that with one blow of this whistle, I will have a company of rat guards here before you are able to cross the room.
Yes, but
Have you ever seen a squad of rats on the attack?
no, but
We are known as some of the fiercest warriors in the land because we overwhelm our foes by our sheer number. Then we gnaw upon our victims until they are helpless from pain and loss of blood.
surely you...
Then we stake them out in the blazing sun for several days until their wounds become infected and their skin turns to leather.
Perhaps if we...
Then we use that leather to bind our books.
Oh my.
In fact, this very book was bound from a particularly belligerent ram who thought he could just barge in. What do you think of that?
I think I'd better try a different tactic.
Let's try
I
confusion.
have an idea to distract him. Play along. We'd like to make an appointment.
Very well then. What is your name again?
My name is Riff of the Fox Tribe.
Riff of the Fox Tribe. And you are...
This is Who Are You of the Boar Tribe. And Yasser I Am of the Elk Tribe.
You are who?
No. Yasser I am.
No, who are you? That's me. You? Who are you? Who are you? I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you? Who are you? I said I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you? Who are you? I'm the doorkeeper. Who is he?
I may need a disguise.
Absolutely. And then more bloody traveling. So let's see here. Northeast, southeast. Yes, the problem about making all of these kind of mazes in your game. It's gonna make gameplay not quite as enjoyable. Hopefully I'm going the right direction. Ah. So I did manage to get through. So when I first purchased this game, I purchased it off of the Wormkeep website, and I was using ScumVM to play the game. And for some reason, this room was bugged. This is the copy protection room. Now, if you are in the floppy disk version of the game, this room would have had like some kind of puzzle or whatever that, you know, you would access the manual to say, hey, this is the answer to the copy protection, please let me play the game. In the CD-ROM version, you don't have the copy protection. Yeah, so while the CD-ROM version, I guess that I was having using ScumVM, didn't have the copy protection, it also didn't have the ability to let me continue on. Currently I'm playing the version that's found off of GOG, which I totally recommend for any kind of old school gaming, because they do seem to really design these games for modern systems. Some games that I even get off of Steam don't seem to really work on a new system. But if you get it on GOG, they kind of pre-build the game into something that can work on a computer that's been made since, 2010. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it here, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you, and we'll continue on this rat maze, because yay, mazes. Save LP5, and let's try not to accidentally oversave my game again. See ya!